Alright, here is the Lasko 18-inch oscillating pedestal fan model 1820 from 2006. This is a curved fan from last September, and it seemed like it was an okay shape. Uh, the problem was that I think the bearings were locked up on this when I originally found it, so had to oil it. But then it turns out that the fan started having issues speeding up. It was running up fine, but for some reason it began to slow down a lot. So even a year later after trying with EL600, it turns out that the motor is spoiled because even after spraying the EL600, the original stator, the fan ran excessively hot. So yeah. So with the motor for the Lasko 2016, which runs fine, it doesn't heat up. That's what I figured out to use. So and now it has a motor, and therefore we're going to take a small quick look around the base. This base actually originated from the older style 2119s from the mid 90s, and I'm impressed that they've been using this base design for a long time now. I did not know that myself, to be honest. Uh, the pole assembly. This is the time Lasko was using thicker poles. Neck bracket, and your motor cover. This motor cover I actually like it better compared to the newer one. It has more of that elegance feel to it, even despite it looking like having that 2000s look already. The blade hub is pretty big when you look at it, and it is more in depth compared to the newer one. Like if I get a newer blade set, real quick, I'm gonna show you. So let me. I'll be back with a bit. All right, so here is a newer blade set. Of course, the shape is different. This one is wider. This one's a bit skinny because they pretty much cut down the trailing edge by a bit. You could honestly quite tell when I put this in front of that one. And yeah, once again, as I was saying, the blade hub is bigger compared to the newer one. This is a newer one. You can see there's a massive size difference. Doesn't really impact it because all that matters is the pitch. This one seems to be fine, but this one's a slight bit steeper, to be honest. Um, but yeah, wider blade set, which looks a bit better. And so far, interestingly enough, they're bringing this blade set back, which is quite a miracle. I was not expecting that at all. So all of the newer models of the 18-inch Cyclone and Elegance of Performance Series fans, they're going to have this blade set now. Except that now I think that still going to use this blade hub instead of the original one, which I think is a bit better because these blade hubs tend to break from the middle. This one has stronger supports when you take a good look at it. So yeah, it's quite interesting. So anyways, in order to talk, let's start on the high speed. They say it's super powerful. Alright, here it is. Hey, this is a lot of airflow, but it is strong. For certain. Yeah, it's definitely powerful. It seems to glow more from here. Yeah, that's pretty powerful. Even. This one is a bit more quieter. Now, even so, I think that the older style, the 2119, which is pretty much the Air King one that I have, I think would still outbeat this one, even with 3 blades, because that one has a steeper pitch and a more powerful motor. But yeah, that's pretty good airflow. And it's pretty quiet. Now, essentially, what they be doing in order to save money is that they pretty much created this 5 wing blade design, and then they used the Lasko 16-inch motors, so that way they don't use a lot of resources. Yeah, it's very quiet. Oscillations. But yeah, this the design of these grills, and just so you know, I got these grills from another Air King fan. If you remember that Air King fan from 2020, the 9119, the newer version. Um, I found 2 of those, except that one was broken. So, the only thing I bought from that fan was the grills, and I'm glad to have a spare because I was able to use it on this fan, which actually looks a lot better compared to the original. It is very slow though. Oscillation is slow, which is quite good, I might say, in terms of spreading out the air evenly. Instead of, like, the older Galaxies that have the fast paced oscillation. Yeah, it's very powerful. Oh, and by the way, this does not have the original motor shells anymore. This has the newer ones from one of the remote control stand fans from 2020. So the bearings are a lot better on this one. The high. Now I'm going to make a comparison video between this one and the Air King fan, that way to see which one performs better. Yeah, this is strong. Alright, let's cut off now. Spin down, of course. And as mentioned already, the new bearings that it has, they're much better now. Therefore, it has a longer close down timing. So yeah. So there you have it. That is the Lasko 18-inch oscillating pedestal fan model 1820 from 2006.